The story begins in Afghanistan, where a group of soldiers is sent to support an Allied convoy that has become trapped with unstable communications. When the soldiers arrive on site, the situation already feels tense. One of the soldiers jumps out of the vehicle, furious, angrily blaming the convoy unit for getting themselves into trouble. Another soldier fires back at him. For a moment, it looks like a serious argument, until they both start laughing. The two men are actually brothers. They even share the same tattoo. The younger brother then brings up something important. He tells his older brother about the Ranger Assessment and Selection Program, one of the most difficult military training programs in the world. The older brother immediately refuses. He says he's already too old for something like that, but the younger brother insists. He reminds him of a promise they made many years ago. They always said they would become Rangers together. The older brother hesitates, but eventually he agrees. They'll go through Ranger training side by side. Unfortunately, they never get the chance. Seconds later, gunfire erupts. Their convoy is suddenly under attack. Chaos explodes across the battlefield. Both brothers are hit during the assault. Sometime later, one of them slowly wakes up. He looks around. The entire convoy has been destroyed. His fellow soldiers are dead, and lying among them is his younger brother. At that moment, his life changes forever. 2 years later, the surviving brother arrives at the Ranger Assessment and Selection Program. He is assigned a simple identification: Candidate number 81. For the next 8 weeks, he will endure one of the most brutal military selection processes in the world. The final challenge of the course is known as the Death March, a grueling mission that ends only when soldiers cross the finish line. From the very beginning, the training pushes every candidate to their absolute limit. Exhaustion, pain, endless physical tests. Many candidates fail and are eliminated, but number 81 quickly stands out. He becomes the fastest runner in the group, and his physical strength attracts the attention of the instructors. During a shooting evaluation, a sergeant asks him about his combat experience. Number 81 calmly answers. He once provided support to a convoy from the 10th Mountain Division, the Spartans. The room goes silent. Everyone knows the story. The convoy that was completely destroyed in Afghanistan. Later that evening, several soldiers are discussing number 81 when a news broadcast appears on television. NASA has detected something unusual. A massive interstellar object, originating from outside the solar system, is passing close to Earth. The soldiers watch the report with curiosity, but no one thinks much of it, for now. A soldier known as number 15 then asks number 81 something directly. He heard that number 81 received a silver star for what happened in Afghanistan. He asks him if the rumors are true. What really happened that day? Before number 81 can answer, the sergeant interrupts them. Another candidate, number 7, tries to take the blame for the conversation to protect number 15. Later that night, number 81 quietly takes some medication and hides the pills inside his pillow. But number 7 notices something about number 81 isn't right, and that suspicion grows stronger when the nightmares begin. Almost every night, number 81 relives the moment his brother died, the screams, the gunfire, the guilt. Then during an aquatic training exercise, it finally overwhelms him. As he struggles in the water, memories of that attack flash through his mind. He loses consciousness. His teammates pull him out just in time. But now the instructors are beginning to question something. Is number 81 mentally ready to become a Ranger? And that question is about to lead to a decision that could end his career. While waiting outside the sergeant's office, number 81 watches the news again. The strange interstellar object detected by NASA is now breaking apart as it passes near Earth. Scientists are unsure what it means, but something about it feels wrong. Moments later, number 81 is called into the office. Inside, several officers are waiting. They speak bluntly. Based on recent incidents, they recommend that number 81 withdraw from the course immediately. The words hit him like a punch. He stands up angrily. One of the officers sharply orders him to calm down. After a tense moment, he does. The sergeant and the lieutenant slide a document across the table, a formal withdrawal form. All he has to do is sign it, but number 81 doesn't move. He refuses. The room goes quiet. Finally, the officers reach a decision. Number 81 will remain in the course, but now the final phase of Ranger training is about to begin, and none of them realize that this last mission will soon become something far more deadly than a training exercise. The final test is a simulated operation known as the Death March. The objective seems straightforward. The squad must locate a crashed aircraft containing classified information and destroy it so the data doesn't fall into enemy hands. After that, they must infiltrate an enemy rebel post where the pilot is supposedly being held hostage. For this mission, number 81 is assigned as squad leader, even though he doesn't want the responsibility. The soldiers are dropped off on a hill and begin moving through a dense forest. Hours pass. Eventually, the squad decides to rest for 20 minutes during the night. But suddenly, a violent tremor shakes the ground. A deafening sound echoes through the forest. The squad immediately continues moving. When they reach the top of another hill, they see something strange. A highly advanced technological object sits in the distance. At first, they assume it must be part of the training scenario, but something doesn't add up. Soldier 57 checks the mission data. According to the briefing, the target should be hundreds of meters away. Another soldier tries to contact base through the radio. No signal. Despite the confusion, the squad decides to approach the object. Meanwhile, number 81 believes he spotted one of the instructors nearby and moves to investigate. But when he reaches the location, he finds the actual crashed aircraft, the real mission target. At the same time, the rest of the team places C4 explosives on the mysterious object and detonates them. The explosion hits, but the object remains completely intact. Then, the machine suddenly attacks the squad. In seconds, several soldiers are killed. The survivors are thrown off a cliff. As number 81 crashes down the rocks, memories of his brother's death flash through his mind. When he regains awareness, many of the soldiers are severely injured. Number 81 immediately searches for the radio, their only way to call for help. He finds Soldier 111, but when he turns the body over, 111 is already dead. The communication device is destroyed. Nearby, another injured soldier tries to crawl away. Suddenly, an unknown weapon appears and executes him instantly. The horror is only beginning. Moments later, the squad leader returns to the crash site and orders everyone to evacuate the area. They begin throwing ropes over the cliff to climb down. But while number 7 is descending, the alien weapon appears again. Another soldier is killed. Number 7 loses his grip and falls. Miraculously, he survives the fall. But the machine is still hunting them. If not for the small detail of one soldier's foot briefly entering the machine's detection range, they might have escaped unnoticed. The weapon opens fire again. The surviving soldiers run desperately through the forest, and the nightmare has only just begun. After escaping the immediate attack, the squad climbs a mountain to regroup. They try to understand what just happened. While treating number 7's injuries, number 81 experiences another flashback from the mission where his brother died. But a teammate pulls him back to reality. The squad decides they must return to a nearby village, but the path there is long and dangerous. Soon they reach a powerful river. Number 81 volunteers to cross first and secure a rope on the other side. After an exhausting effort, he succeeds. Now the rest of the team can cross safely. Number 15 begins the crossing while supporting the injured number 7, but suddenly one of the support ropes snaps loose. The team's sub-leader ends up hanging dangerously above the rushing water. Other soldiers rush to help. Then the compass begins spinning wildly. The machine is coming back. Seconds later, the alien weapon arrives and kills another soldier, knocking the rest into the river. Number 81 barely manages to detach himself from the rope before the machine's massive foot nearly crushes him. The robot unleashes a storm of projectiles. None of them hit him, but the soldiers are swept away by the river's current. Moments later, they plunge over a massive waterfall. The survivors crawl onto the riverbank. They even reunite with a teammate who had been separated during the first attack. Then they hear birds suddenly scattering nearby, a sign that something large is approaching. They keep moving. Eventually, the squad finds an instructor trap placed along the training route. When they finally reach the village, everything is destroyed. Buildings are shattered, and their commanders lie dead. Suddenly, it all makes sense. The strange sounds they heard during the night, the trajectory of the object that crashed into the mountain. The soldiers realize something terrifying. The object may actually be connected to the interstellar asteroid mentioned in the news, something from outside Earth. Among the ruins, they find their sergeant. His body is completely burned. He's still alive, but only for a moment. He dies from his injuries seconds later. The team is shaken. Number 15 asks for time to process everything, but number 81 refuses. Then number 15 explodes in anger. He tells 81 that not everyone is a decorated war hero like him. That's when number 81 finally reveals the truth. He isn't a hero. The Silver Star was awarded after the worst day of his life. His brother died just 90 meters away, and he couldn't reach him in time. He woke up in a hospital, while his brother's body was already sealed in a coffin on the back of a plane. The medal was given to him for surviving, not for saving anyone. But now the mission has changed. This isn't about finishing the training. It's about warning humanity. And the squad continues forward. The soldiers manage to find and repair a vehicle. They pull it free from the wreckage. Just as they prepare to load the injured number 7 inside, a flare suddenly launches into the sky. The alien machine has triggered the instructor's trap. The compass spins again. Everyone rushes into the vehicle. They try using the mounted machine gun, but it has no ammunition. Then number 15 remembers seeing ammo nearby, ignoring 81's orders. He runs to retrieve it. He grabs the ammunition, but then he feels the ground shaking. The machine is coming. He runs back toward the vehicle. The ammunition falls into the truck, but number 15 doesn't make it in time. The alien war machine arrives, and the battle begins. The vehicle's armor is pierced. Explosions rain down as the machine launches long-range explosives. The truck loses control and crashes downhill through dense forest. For a moment, they think they escaped, but the machine suddenly lands right in front of them. Lasers and projectiles tear through the battlefield. Soldier 109 loses an arm. Part of the vehicle's tank explodes. Number 7 nearly falls out. Number 81 tries to hold him, but can't. Desperate, 81 fires a grenade launcher at the hillside. Rocks collapse onto the machine, temporarily stopping it, but the driver is already dead. The vehicle crashes, and everything goes black. When number 81 wakes up, the scene looks horrifyingly familiar. His teammates lie burned and lifeless around him, just like the convoy years earlier. But beneath the fallen rocks, he finds part of the alien machine. Another piece lies farther away, transmitting a signal. Then he sees number 7, still alive. But the machine rises again. Number 81 carries his wounded teammate away. Number 7 reveals something surprising. He actually knew 81's brother. They served together. Number 81 admits the truth. Becoming a ranger was his brother's dream. He thought achieving it might finally allow him to sleep again. But number 7 disagrees. Failure is quitting. And number 81 never quit. As they lie on the ground, they see the machine's sensor scanning for them. Number 81 prepares for one final fight. Inside a nearby warehouse, he finds dynamite, a flare, and an excavation machine. He restores power through an electrical panel. When the machine approaches number 7, number 81 fires the flare to attract it. The trap works. He plants dynamite at the entrance. The explosion knocks the machine down. Using the excavator, 81 pins it against a rock wall. The machine fires repeatedly, but he holds it in place. Then he activates the equipment, pouring debris into the machine's ventilation system. The alien weapon overheats. A powerful blast forces 81 out of the vehicle. Moments later, the machine begins to explode. Its internal explosives detonate in a massive chain reaction. The alien war machine is destroyed, but the war is only beginning. Number 81 emerges from the destruction carrying number 7 on his back. This time, he doesn't leave a brother behind. He reaches a military unit and crosses the finish line of the Ranger selection course. The wreckage of the alien machine arrives with him. Military officials reveal the horrifying truth. 36 hours earlier, what NASA believed to be an asteroid had split into multiple capsules across the planet. Each capsule became a lethal machine attacking civilians. The first wave has been contained, but thousands more are already on their way to Earth. Humanity is preparing for global war. The officers ask number 81 how he destroyed the machine without advanced weapons. His information will save countless lives. Then the lieutenant places the Ranger patch on his arm. Welcome to the regiment. Your brother would be proud. Word spreads about what happened to number 81 and his squad. Before the next missions begin, he is asked to address the Rangers. And with his words, the soldiers prepare to defend Earth from the greatest threat humanity has ever faced. Because now, the real war has begun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And if you want more videos like this, check out the other videos on the channel. See you in the next video.